Here now to get us started is Logan Cook. And we are underway from FedEx Field. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. They'll be led out by a man in his 23rd NFL season. Still doing it at age 45, Tom Brady.
And when you think about great seasons in recent memory, he's definitely putting one together here. There's a good chance he's going to go over 5,000 yards passing for the season. He's just a little bit under that mark coming in. And I tell you, it's pretty rarefied air when you get up there with numbers like this.
Now a play fake, Brady. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now Brady. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Swift, and he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Brady. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1.
That screen was a little slow in developing. They shut that one down with little gain.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. So out come the Cowboys under head coach Mike McCarthy. They're led out by last season's comeback player of the year. In his 3rd season now, it's Joe Burrow.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. Here we go. They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun to give to Henderson. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Cowboys at 11-5 on the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A first carry for Tyler Algier. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Burrow looking to pass. There's Chris Olave. And he's going to get this down near the 25. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game. It will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Algier going straight ahead. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The ball on the 8. Still can get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. Now Burrow. And it's caught. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Chris Olave, his 11th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you got to see a fist pump. Coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it was Chris Olave who finished things off with a touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Out comes the Washington offense as we get a look at the playoff race in the NFC. And it's a good news, bad news proposition for them. Mostly good news, and that's that they clinched a playoff spot. That's the important thing. Bad news, though, if they want to make a Super Bowl, for the moment at least, they'd have to do it out of the 6th seed.
And bottom line, everybody wants to play at home during the playoffs. We know that's a given. But nothing builds character for a ball club quite like winning on the road in the playoffs, especially when no one thinks you can do it. And if you win one and gain confidence, who knows, you might get on one of those magical runs. How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. On the slant, DeAndre Hopkins. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. On 2nd down, Swift. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Once again, it's Swift. Down right around the 25. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Brady. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Ready to throw on 3rd and 1. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. Would be ideal.
First down, and they'll start with Algier. And they'll get it down here at the 23. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Henderson running straight ahead. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as the tackle made just shy of the 30. Now, look, that wasn't a huge game, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their games last week. Getting going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Burrow will throw. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Now Burrow on first down. Slant pass complete to Olave. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. On 2nd and inches, Burrow. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Algier will try to pick it up. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Well, these two teams, you might remember, met earlier in the year in Arlington with the Cowboys winning that ball game. So they're looking for another win here in Washington to take the season sweep. So first down, and they'll stick with Algier. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. This one taken in by Olave. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 24-yard line. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup. Here we go.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
On the give, Algier headed left. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Here's Algier again on 2nd down. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Burrow. Touchdown, Cowboys! Romeo Doubs from 6 yards away. And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do, man. You got to do what you got to do.
You're worried about your hands, though.
Yeah. Well.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Commanders offense set to take over. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points. But then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
From the 29, Brady. It's Myers again with another catch. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Washington. DeAndre Hopkins, 65 yards. And the Commanders are back within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually, man, that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. From the 6. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
It's a gain of 35.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. Now they go play action now, Burrow. His throw incomplete. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. To the air again, Burrow. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
The Commanders preparing for their next possession. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they can very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
1st down. Here's Burrow. Open man. That's the tight end, Freiermuth. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive 1st down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win.
From the shotgun. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. The Commanders bringing out the nickel package on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. Got an open man. It's Olave. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 17-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. That's Olave bringing in another one. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now, a quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. Touchdown! Pat Freiermuth from 8 yards out. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 21-7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Washington going to go on offense now late in this first half as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. Brady now on first down. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. To throw again on second down. Brady. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On third down, here comes Swift. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. On is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. This offense and Darrell Henderson are ready to go for another series. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Burrow looking to pass. That's complete to Dobbs. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. DeAndre Carter back deep. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. One final possession for the Commanders in this opening half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively. And the key to any screen play, is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle it for just a short gain.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. From the gun, it's Brady. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. The final shot before half for Brady. He'll look downfield for Waller. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down to this. Week 18 of the NFL regular season. Lots to be discussed.
Only 2 quarters of football left in the regular season. Everybody's excited to get to the playoffs. So excited that we're just going to skip right over halftime and get back to the action. Takes it at the 7. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this 3rd quarter. Here we go. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. As this complete to Woods. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Algier now up the middle, and he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow caught by Woods. A couple of 1st downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. He completes it to Olave. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Throwing again, it's Burrow. On the out route, Dobbs brings it in. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow complete to Olave on the out route. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now a carry for Algier, headed right. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Burrow. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd down, here's Algier. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
11
Henderson will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Elliott on for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it was all polished off by Darrell Henderson's touchdown run. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. As the Commanders make their way out on offense, let's take a peek at the playoff picture in the NFC. And certainly they are pleased to know that they will be in the postseason. That's the good news. They've clinched a spot at least. The bad news, at least for now, they would have to make a run out of that 6-hole CD, and that's not an easy prospect.
Not at all, especially with how loaded this conference is. And think about the thought of trying to run through 3 road games just to the Super Bowl. It seems unlikely, but we have seen it happen before.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Trying the left side with Algier. Oh, good move. And he's got it down to the 28.
Here we go.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They're passing here. Joe Burrow tries the left side and finds Olave. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. 7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. They'll set up a throw. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. So he stopped for no gain. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they got the turnover, started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Open man right side, Myers. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now Brady. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. On first down, Brady. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady. He finds Hopkins complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Washington Commanders.
Brady to throw again. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Brady. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And he's going to get this down near the 25. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. Waller taking it in over the middle. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Brady now to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Josh Reynolds. A 5-yard touchdown. Brady will look to throw for it. And the Commanders are able to cut into that deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Chris Olave heads back to the field as his guys get set for another possession. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Here's Algier again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 55 rushing yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Algier with another carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On On second, here's Algier.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up.
Now it's Burrow. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. And he will have a Cowboys first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, all right? Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment to shake off a really horrendous week the week before and come back and play mistake-free football to this point, yeah, that's a guy I want to play with, that's for sure.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Here's Algier again on second down. And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory. On third down, here's Henderson. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. And we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. Well, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back.
Here we go.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Algier going straight ahead.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. Well, this O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because we are grading them on their performance in this game. A lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
Here's Algier again on second down.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Well, this drive, they're 2 for 2 on third down conversions, but they need 7 yards here.
Here's Burrow. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 27-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Now a handoff to Algier. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Algier again on second down.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Burrow looking to pass. That's complete to Dobbs. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
They'll run here with Algier.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Algier again, pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line.
Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Looked like they felt like there was just way too much traffic, so instead of trying to run through the pile on 3rd and goal, they tried to take it outside. But how about that pursuit by the defense? Way too much